Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. Welcome to Sherlock Holmes: The Awakened 2023 edition. We did play the original. We have played that on the channel, but I've never played this version, and I've not seen anything about it other than it's quite similar to Chapter 1, but people have complained that they took the combat out, which is quite good, because that was one of the things I really didn't like about Chapter 1. I'm not sure how linear it's going to be, because Chapter 1 was fairly open world, was kind of, the story was linear, but it was open world and you could do whatever. So I don't know how that's going to work with Sherlock Holmes: The Awakened, which had a linear story, where we started in London, then we went to Zurich, and then back to London, then we went to New Orleans, and then back to London, and then to the lighthouse, somewhere in northern Britain. I don't know if it was northern England, or off Scotland. Oh, how to play? Let's see. Is there a thing here? Oh, there's various forms of evidence, and then the various tasks we've got to do: search a location, talk to the case participant, find a use for the item, ask people around you. Okay. Oh, okay, so we've got the Mind Palace again. I wonder how that's going to work with some of the stuff we've got. Okay, so it is quite similar. It's going to be quite similar to Chapter 1 with these investigations and stuff, which is perfectly fine. Oh, we can scroll down. Well, we'll see. I hope. Oh, is it timed? I want to check that. Is it timed? Oh, how many details remain to be inspected? Incorrect character portrait. Why do I think this was timed? I think it was timed in Chapter 1, which I didn't like. Right, okay. We can fast travel, so it does look like we're going to have an open world to deal with. So, well, let's start the game and see what happens. Any button to continue. Shadow over London. Baker Street. Are all the titles of the chapters going to be plays on Cthulhu names?
Dr. Watson, would you kindly close the door behind you so that we can limit the price of your carelessness to merely hours of work rather than days?
My apologies, Mr. Holmes. I found myself rather taken aback. I saw tidier houses in war-torn Afghanistan. Are those my surgical needles?
I ran out of tacks and the matter required immediate attention.
Was that my supper?
Plainly not, for I was the one who ate it.
I set it aside for this evening.
And for that I am grateful.
Is that my bed?
Watson, since you've proven yourself a master of observation, might I ask you to apply your skills to a more pertinent question? Namely, the whereabouts of today's newspapers. They are the key to everything. The newsboy is usually reliable.
Medically speaking, I often find that the key to everything is good sleep. In a bed. Your papers are here, on the table.
Let us see what the postman brought today.
Okay, so... So, let's start with a complaint. Isn't that a great place to start? Holmes in the books... I mean, he's got an understanding of propriety, and not just taking people's stuff. Like, how to think about him? So he's... I mean, the word wasn't around in the time, but he seems to show a lot of autistic traits. And so... And I think... in a sense of being very obsessed with kind of his cases and knowledge and works. But he's not a jerk. He's not just like, I'm just going to make things worse for... Like, one of the very few people he really trusts and certainly kind of later on in the story sees as a friend rather than just here's the guy who's kind of helping me pay for my lodgings, because he doesn't, based on the way he acts, he doesn't need someone to pay for his to actually pay go halves, because I think there's a point where he says like he doesn't change his, or is it it might be Scandal in Bohemia, where he says he doesn't change his fees, he just chooses to waive them or not. So alright, okay, so we can move, and when we click to interact. Right, well, there's the London Advertiser. Tensions between England and Sweden are running high after a series of unfortunate mishaps during a recent visit to London by the Swedish Princess Hildur. Chief among the scandals were the embarrassment of the British diplomatic corps as a result of the unexplained disappearance of Princess Hildur's personal bodyguard. The long-time member of her inner circle took the opportunity to explore London when off duty and never returned from his late-night promenade. A spokesman for the police assures the Advertiser they are confident the bodyguard will be located as he is a striking representative of the Scandinavian people. A man like that gets noticed by his whether by his peers at the gentlemen's clubs or the fair nightingales who comfort them.
Local gossip, all of it
No,
uninteresting.
that's quite important. Barnes Bookshop. Oh, it's a book.
Your order from Barnes' bookshop has arrived, Doctor.
Barnes insists on delivering the books to our door, even though we could easily walk to his shop. That's good service.
A letter. Vogel.
Another letter from Werner. I never reply, but they keep coming.
From chapter 1.
I don't see the Strand. Where is it?
Pardon me?
I am on the precipice of uncovering a pattern of crime across London spanning many months and involving many men. The missing paper cannot be a coincidence.
That's preposterous.
My dear fellow, life is infinitely stranger than anything which the mind of man can invent.
Well, life used your newspaper to wipe its posterior, so after that unpleasant discovery this morning, I disposed of it. But in lieu of the Strand, perhaps I can deliver you something equally tantalizing. I have just returned from a patient of mine, Captain Stemwick, who...
No, that will not do. Grab your coat, Dr. Watson. Let us hope nobody has collected the dustbin.
What on earth was Watson talking about? About the Strand, that he had to get rid of it. That didn't make any sense whatsoever. Is there anything else I can examine in here? Oh, I can't look through that. That's probably for later. All the various connections. And it probably wouldn't have been Stenwick, it'd probably be Stenick.
The dustbin is yours for the digging, Mr. Holmes.
Well, interesting. Okay, I can change my costume. Are there any interesting costumes I can wear? Windcoat. No. Is there anything? Cool and warm. Some Ukrainian clothing. Ugly beige suit. So this is going to change based on what we need. Is this like waterproof? Oh, this is for Watson. Oh, I can change Watson's suits. Well, we're currently indoors, so he'll wear his waistcoat. And I can put various makeup on. And but does this not have an impact for, like... Wasn't the whole point of this to disguise yourself? And there doesn't seem to be any... Doesn't seem to be any... Of course, it'd be a fashion faux pas to wear the deerstalker hat in London, in Victorian London. Although we are going outside, so we should probably wear a hat of some description. But yeah, so it looks like we're not doing much with the disguises. I did like the disguises. Oh well. We're headed to the dustbin. Is this where you threw it, Watson? Oh, Watson, I should change your costume. I'm sorry. That's a thing.
were mistaken, Dr. Watson. The paper was indeed dirtied, but not how you implied. It's potting soil.
Okay. But there's a hunk of bone. No. Oh, hello.
A cactus spine. If it gets in your skin, it's awfully tricky to remove, and when laced with poison, the perfect assassination tool. See, Watson? The conspiracy is real. Someone tried to poison me.
Poison? You? That's madness.
How do I go? Okay, you want me to run?
Get the strand. Get your copy of the strand here.
I don't need to run across the
Sorry,
road.
Mr. Holmes. I just saw my last
You're just
paper.
calling out!
Blast. Then why are you still here?
Boss pays by the hour. No sense in returning.
But you just
early.
said you had the strand. What happened to my newspaper?
You're a bright child. I presume you see everything that goes on around here?
Nothing gets past me, mister.
Then tell me, did you notice anyone suspicious at my door this morning?
Like the man with your newspaper?
Precisely. What do you know?
I know the value of a shilling.
Dr. Watson,
Cool. Now I can take the day off.
Tell me at the door. Where was he headed?
which way did he go?
Not sure. I was distracted by customers. Sorry.
What did he do to the paper?
Did you see what he was up to?
Nah, not really. I saw him approaching your house, but I had a customer. Then there's a loud bang. I ducked down. Not 'cause I was scared, 'cause I wasn't. I had to protect the merchandise. And all I could see was him kneeling at your door.
Well, tell me about him.
Can you describe the man you saw?
He was carrying a lot of books. Up to his chin they were.
Never heard of a well-read assassin.
Looks can deceive. Hence the appeal of disguises. All right. You earned your shilling. That'll be all.
Thanks, Mr. Holmes. Maybe I could be your eyes and ears, if you have more shillings.
I'm actually legitimately surprised that that hasn't already been resolved by let's give Watson a coat and a hat, considering he's followed us outdoors. Yeah, so my thoughts it's probably what was I talking about before I got distracted with this? I'm guessing it's Barnes. He's just been carrying a cactus or knocked it over. Okay, a bit wibbly. I don't know what I'm trying to do here. Right, hang on. Can I mess with the options? Because I don't think the settings like my computer. Ooh, difficulty. Young detective! Slightly insulted here. See if prompts to visit the mindfulness casebook. No. Master of deduction. Ooh, Mycroft, and you get to fiddle with things. The investigation progress notifications. Interactivity is off. Oh no. No. With the number of problems that I've seen arise with these things. Lockpicking skip. I do want that as an option. But we'll make everything challenging, because of course we will. These other ones I think I'll leave, because the problem with some games like this is you don't know what you're looking for. Or you have got an idea of what you're looking for, but the game isn't necessarily clear. So we'll just do that. Quit the main menu or load a save to apply difficulty settings. Boo. Alright, we'll still do that, but video I need to mess with. I don't know what I need. Wow, I do not need this to be this high.
Get the strand. Get your copy of the strand here.
I think not only does it look worse, it seems to be worse
Get
settings.
the strand. Get your copy of the strand here.
You filthy liar! You said you didn't have any more.
I'll stand watch, just in case the strange man comes back.
He's still shouting that he's got the strand. Right, okay. Well, we'll see what it's like in here, because this is where it was really chugging. Right. Who in the Strand? Alright. Oh, that's there. I don't know what the blue represents, is the problem. The Strand is missing. London Advertiser. Ah, okay, so I want to hold that there. Because then you link that to that. Barnes' logo. Yeah, we're in the newspaper. Yeah, yes. Newsboy said the suspicious man was carrying a stack of books. He delivered a novel. Catch spine from assassination and a loud bang. A visit to Mr. Barnes is in order. So there must have been a cactus somewhere. Right.
Come now, Mr. Holmes. Murder? Yes, Barnes has his quirks, but he also has his scruples.
Not every pawn knows it's part of a game.
Alright, so I have to then pin this. What do I do? So I think we pin that. Is that what you want? Pin the evidence with a bookshop photo. What? No. Oh, is that the one you want? Ah, there, that's what you want me. Try to find the bookshop. Now... Oh, they've changed the road layout. The problem with having this pinned is that it's taking up so much. So much of my kind of screen real estate. Let's walk down here. And this is just kind of a market. I don't think, which I assume is. Oh no, there's a crash. You can't get any further.